yesterday in the White House. Admiral John Kirby, he's the spokesman for the National Security Council, he was asked a very simple question. Can you rule out that these unidentified flying objects that have been shot down by the U.S. military are not aliens? Can you just tell us that point blank? Are they or are they not aliens? And his answer was disconcerting. Here, watch.
I don't think the American people need to worry about aliens with respect to these craft, period. I don't think there's any more that needs to be said there.
Why couldn't he just say there are no aliens, period? But why did he parse that apart for a minute? I don't think the American people need to worry about aliens with regard to this craft. There's way too much wiggle room there. Brandon Morse is the deputy managing editor at Red State and has written about this. I'm not buying it. I mean, honestly, Kirby used to work for CNN. Why should we believe anything he says, Brandon?
No, absolutely. Look, if they pointed at an alien aircraft and said it was clearly an alien aircraft that's there, I would question it.
Right. Exactly. It's like every day is opposite day with these people. Am I the only one who's like looking at that answer and thinking, why is he equivocating so much?
No, absolutely. I think that I'm going to put on my tinfoil hat here for a second.
Yes.
I actually do think that there are aliens here among us. I think that they do exist. Do I think that we're shooting them down? Absolutely not. I think that they had to qualify it because I think the government knows. I think that they know that they're there. I mean, we have footage that is just unexplainable at this point in time. But, you know, are our earthbound aircraft shooting UFOs out of the sky? Come on, really? Interstellar travel, probably tier 1 civilization, at least tier 2 civilization. You think that our boomy sticks that are propelled by, burning chemicals are going to take them out? No.
Hold on. Brandon, are you telling me the aliens aren't arriving on balloons? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay. All right, but let's really break this down for a second here, because it almost seems like the reason they're sort of hemming and hawing and sort of leaving open the opportunity that aliens could be sort of tangentially involved suggests that that's better than the reality of the situation, right? I mean, in a weird way, keeping the alien thing open amplifies how serious the reality probably is from the Chinese.
Oh, absolutely. All this UFO talk, and this is ultimately what everyone needs to understand. Ultimately, all this UFO talk is a great distraction from the fact that the Biden administration has really left our airspace open to pretty much anyone to gently wander in and spy on us. Okay, that's not a good look. They want to make it sound like, it's something a lot more dire, a lot more action packed, a lot more mysterious and dynamic. It's not. It was a failure on the part of the Biden administration and its military leaders to keep our airspace safe from our enemies. That's really what this boils down to, and people really should be furious about this.
That is a very wise national security observation, but honestly, Brandon Morse, you're here to talk about aliens, so let's bring it back to that for a minute.
Absolutely.
The reality is we have shot down objects that had yet to be identified. I mean, that's why this whole thing started. They were unidentified flying objects, and we shot them down. Considering the fact that there probably are aliens out there, shouldn't we identify things before we shoot them down? I mean, God forbid, what if they made a mistake and they did shoot down an alien and now we've got War of the Worlds?
Yeah, before we start an interstellar war, you'd think we want to confirm it first.
Yes.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Look, we are not a terribly advanced species compared to one that could actually come in from, outside our solar system, maybe even intergalactically. Okay, if we're shooting stuff at them, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't really think we could do too much damage to it. They'd probably react to it with like an, oh, that's cute type of thing.
Right.
But still, we don't want to announce haphazardly that we're ready to just blow up anything out of the sky that we can't identify. That seems a little stupid and a little reactionary, if you ask me. But my question is why aren't we identifying them? Can we not identify them? I feel like we can, seeing as how even those balloons were identified by a news station.
Right.
Who looked up.
And meanwhile, apparently the Biden Pentagon is like, well, we don't know what it is, but we're going to shoot it down because we got to shoot it down. All right, Brandon Morse, thanks for clearing all of this. Thanks for clearing this up for us. I knew you could. That's Brandon Morse, good guy, deputy managing editor over at Red State. We'll have him back. In the meantime, it's O'Connor Tonight. You're watching Salem News Channel.